started raining too. It just stopped right now. So beautiful, it's like, you know, like a fairy tale. It's quite good. The hills are still not clearly visible. I hope we can get a clear view of everything when we go to Jhalong. Oh, this is Dalgaon point. It was quite good here. The flowers are quite beautiful here, as you can already see. And this side over here, this is Bhutan, and this side is India. We finally reached Dalgaon viewpoint, and it was actually raining by the time we reached there, so like we had to borrow umbrella from the people there in the fees counter. Yes, we had to pay like an entry fees for the Dalgaon viewpoint, and it was rupees 25 per head, the entry fees. So after paying it, we entered, and it was worth watching. I mean, look, the place was very beautiful, and though it was quite cloudy and like raining, we had to carry an umbrella that was a bit clumsy, but I think we also spotted a lot of like colorful orchids and different types of colorful flowers, plants. It was quite cloudy, but still we had a beautiful experience because it was quite beautiful there. That's the viewpoint. Actually, we had to climb up the stairs to reach the viewpoint. Here we are going, and that's the actual viewpoint. And from here, the front, as you can see, the front hills, that's Bhutan, and we can see Bhutan, the front one, and also dours river valley from here. And the left side hills are of Paran. Okay, the left side, yeah, that side, and that's Bhutan. The distance from Siliguri to Dalgaon is approximately 92 kilometers, and it's in a height about, and Dalgaon is in a height of 2,500 feet from the sea level. But though it was quite cloudy, the view was, I mean, very good. It could have been better if the view was clear. I mean, if it was not a cloudy day that day, but still, it was worth watching. Pretty. About the weather was sunny yesterday, but right now it's quite cloudy. It started raining too. It just stopped right now. This is the view from the viewpoint. It's quite cloudy here, so the hills aren't that clearly visible. But still, I'm trying to show you. That river over there flowing, it's the Jaldhaka river. It's like, it would be more clear if it didn't rain right now, but yeah, it's quite beautiful. It was raining yesterday night also, but right now it's quite cloudy. Plants here are quite beautiful. A lot of flowers here, as you can see. This is a big garden actually. This viewpoint is actually beautiful. After it rained, it's kind of looking so fresh, so beautiful. It's like, you know, like a fairy tale. It's quite good. The hills are still not clearly visible. I hope we can get a clear view of everything. It was quite good here. The flowers are quite beautiful here, as you can already see. It started to get sunny here. Hope the weather stays like this. We're going off right now. Bye, Dalgaon. So we are on our way from Dalgaon viewpoint to Bindu. We had a great experience in Dalgaon viewpoint. The view was very nice. And our next destination now is towards Bindu. And I would say the road towards Bindu was very pretty and very beautiful. So we have finally reached a Bindu. It's a beautiful place. I mean, look at the view. So pretty. So this Bindu is a small village of Kalimpong district, and it is just surrounded by the hills of Bhutan and India, and it's approximately 107 kilometers from Siliguri, and it's the last hamlet of West Bengal. So we finally reached river Jaldhaka, as you can see, and this Jaldhaka river is actually created by the conjunction of three rivers which meets at Bindu. They are Bindu Khola, Dudh Pokhri and Jaldhaka. Also on this river is the Bindu Dam. It's actually one of the oldest dams of India, and it's created and constructed to control the supply of water to the Jaldhaka hydro project in Jhalong. There, that one, that's the Bindu Dam.
ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम।
The surroundings of the Bindu Dam is also an ideal breeding ground for the migratory birds that come. So the zoology students have great advantage to come and observe the birds for their studies. But the botany students also have a great advantage since there are a lot of forests here, so they can observe the plants for their studies as well. Another feather in the crown of Bindu is that it is famous for its cardemom plantation over a vast area. The cardemom curing center at Godak is 14 kilometers away from Bindu, and that's a government curing center. After the cardemom is brought to the curing center, it's dyed and then processed in many stages, and then it is finally delivered. The Godak village is approximately 14 to 15 kilometers away from Bindu, and the residents of that village worship a tiny river that emanates from a single rock that never dried up to this day, according to the people's belief in that village. There, my dad was calling us, but we couldn't just go away, could we? Because the beauty of the place was so good. That was such a peaceful place, and it was forbidding us to stay more. But we were quite late that day. We also had to visit other places, so we did had to leave. And then I was collecting stones there, the small big stones over there. I always loved to collect stones whenever I went to any hilly rivers, sides, or anywhere. While exiting and also while entering, we noticed a lot of small shops there outside in the road, right beside the river. Small shops for different accessories and all. These shops weren't there 6 years back when I visited it, I remember, but now there are a lot.
original sword baba
সুন্দর হয় না এগুলো Oh, and suddenly we spotted a squash plant, and this is an evergreen creeper found normally in the hilly areas such as Sikkim, Nepal, parts of West Bengal like Darjeeling, Kalimpong, and also Bhutan. And in the next episode, these are the following things you are going to see.
Bindu থেকে ঝালংয়ের পথে ঝালং এসে পৌঁছেছি খুব সুন্দর ভিউ যাচ্ছি আমরা নদীটার কাছে যাওয়ার চেষ্টা করছি খুব সুন্দর অপূর্ব ভিউ বিস্তৃত নদী
Here I asked a question. If you know the answer, do comment down below. মাঝখানটা কতটা স্রোত হতে পারে